Alright, the next team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Of course, the tough team, right? The really tough team that everybody's scared of. Not really. Pittsburgh Steelers, of course they're tough, but come on. Ravens, I give up the Ravens for putting them in their place last season. I love that. I loved it. One of the highlights of the season was the Ravens taking them down a notch or two. But anyways, guys, the Steelers had a couple, one of the big losses they had was Hines Ward, cap issues, happens. I think it's a decent cut. I don't see it affecting their game at all. What really was people are blowing up about is a guard they picked up in the draft, how he's going to be the best guard in the league. I guarantee you he probably won't be, but, people say things like that all the time. They always puff up certain players, like they're the best thing ever. We shall see. It always plays out, Anyways, the Steelers, one of those teams that they're always going to be they're going to do good next season, I believe. I had nothing too much to really say about them. That's like, oh, this is one of the reasons why they're gonna not do good. It's just the fact that they always have a solid team. They're one of those few teams that can circulate their players correctly and really show and really keep fresh legs. Even though their defense is probably getting older than it, but offensively, Big Ben, he gets hurt, but he's a tough cookie. They picked up a couple linemen, to help him out, keep him protected, which is probably a good thing, and it's going to help them out in the long run. Keep Big Ben healthy, and he'll help, and he'll win games for you. Even though I'm not a Steelers fan personally, don't care for him, but I do like Ben Roethlisberger, even though he's a little crazy, But besides that, I'm talking about his skills. His skill level, I feel he can get it done for the Steelers, hands down. Hands down, he's definitely the guy for them. But anyways, you guys, I'm not going to say too much about the Steelers. I have them going the same record as last season. Quick hits. Of course, our final team for this episode is the Denver Broncos of the AFC West. 8-8 last season, squeak by with the win, courtesy of the Chargers, putting the Raiders to rest. Via Tim Tebow, Tebow magic, whatever you want to call it, the Tebow, I'm not going to do it because I think it's dumb. No offense to any Tebow fans out there, but it's kind of dumb. Maybe because the media blew it up over it. But anyways, they cut Tim Tebow. There you go. Biggest loss for them is Tim Tebow and I guess Brian Dawkins. They got rid of him too. And of course the biggest gain is Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, the guy who's going to save the Broncos. Yada yada yada. The man who had a neck injury. The Colts had no more faith in him. They decided to let him go. Pick up Andrew Luck, and the Broncos picked up Peyton Manning via John Elway having a fetish for a Manning. Anyways, what are they going to do next season? That's the question. First off, one of the problems with the AFC West is the fact that they do stuff like this. All the teams, including the Chargers, all the AFC West, they make the most weirdest decisions ever. Like ours last year was Sanders, Bob Sanders. We expected some guy who was known to be a prone injury man come up there and say he's going to do something, and guess what happened? He gets hurt. Oh, go figure. Now they got Peyton Manning. Not down Peyton Manning's abilities to really, his actual ability, but honestly, Chargers always had his number. Put pressure on him, and I guarantee you he will submit to you. To put it plain and simple. Broncos are on borrowed time with him, honestly. If he does survive this season, he probably has maybe 3 more seasons, maybe 2 more seasons left in him. I don't see him playing any much longer. Broncos gave up their one quarterback that's supposed to save them and bring them to the promised land. No pun intended. they gave it to the New York Jets. And now when Peyton Manning gets hurt, they had to find another quarterback. Maybe it's all part of John Elway's scheme to be the best. I don't know. To me, it's stupid, but it's the Broncos, so I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens between these rivals with us. I can't wait for the season just to see what happens, because it's not gonna be like last time. I guarantee you that. It'll be a football match, a real football match between two decent quarterbacks going at it. But I don't have the Broncos I don't have them really doing anything spectacular this season. You know, they're 8-8 last year. I want to say that they aren't going to do good, but they're definitely going to be within the race with the Chargers. Let's just go to quick hits. Alright guys, that was this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Go to our website, RockTheBolt.com. Check out all the articles, including the future articles that will be coming up for these next week's teams. Once again, I thank all the authors and article writers who wrote all the good articles, giving me the information I needed to be able to put together this nice episode of Rock the Boat Vlogs. You know, guys, it's about that time. It's your boy Tank. Remember, go to RockTheBolt.com. Subscribe, leave a comment below. And oh yeah, by the way, all you guys writing those nice little comments about Raider Nations and all this stuff and how you guys feel like I was wrong. And hey, keep writing it. That's all I want you to do. Keep talking to me. You might just have me. I might just talk back. It's your boy Tank. Peace.